Spielen wir das noch ein bisschen. Mal schauen, was uns heute erwartet. Das kann schon mal passieren. Das, was der eine Typ im Song gesagt hat. Wenn man irgendwie verkackt, dann kann das Leute kaputt machen oder irgendwie sowas. Sinngemäß. Kann ich das irgendwie löschen, weil das nervt mich ein bisschen. Delete Save. Ja. Weil das brauche ich nicht mehr. Aber nur Safety-Save-Zeug. Gut. Okay. Ah ja, stimmt. Wir waren hier nach dem ersten AB-Game, wo ich glaube, was war da? Kay und Clover haben gegen Alice gespielt. Alice hat, glaube ich, Ally genommen und Kay und Clover haben, warum auch immer, Betray genommen. Thanks, Luna.
Oh no, it's nothing. You don't have to thank me. I only did what anybody would have done.
Ja, außer Kay und Clover.
I believed in you and Phi.
Oder sowas. Ja, irgendwie so. When Luna glanced away, I threw Phi what could only be described as a smug grin. Rather frustratingly, she didn't respond, only turned away unperturbed. I was about to press the issue when I heard Tenmyochi's voice.
Quark, what happened?
No! It wasn't me!
Oder hat Tenmyochi auch? Da habe ich jetzt nicht ganz drauf geachtet. Ich habe 2 Einser gesehen. Irgendwas war nicht gut.
Mr. Dio tricked me!
Ah ja. Okay, also Quark und Dio waren anscheinend zusammen gegen Tenmyochi. Und die haben anscheinend auch Betray genommen oder irgendwie sowas.
He told me he'd pick Ally! He promised! That's why I let him do the voting!
Is this true, Dio?
Are you serious? This kid's full of shit.
Ja, Dio, ich glaub dir nicht ganz, Dio.
I didn't do squat. Quark was the one who decided how we were gonna vote.
What?
You wanna know what he told me?
You just leave the voting to me, Mr. Dio. Grandpa's gonna choose to ally for sure, 'cause I'm his opponent on this one. I think we should betray. To be honest, I'm getting kinda tired of that grumpy old bastard.
Quark!
He's had a good life, but it's time for him to go. What do you say we leave the old fart here and leave?
Hast das wirklich
I've got
gesagt,
a
Quark?
plan. See? Don't worry about me. I'll just tell him you tricked me. He'll believe whatever I tell him. Besides, if he still trusts me, that'll make it easier to use him again later. What do you say, Mr. Dio? Pretty good plan, huh? Alright, let's do it.
You're lying! I never should have trusted you! Dio! You're a lying jerk!
Sure, kid, keep whining. See if I care.
Grandpa! You believe me, right?
Don't let this brat fool you, old man. All of this is just part of his plan.
You bastard! I'm not gonna let you get away with this!
That's enough, Quark. Don't lose your temper.
Erste AB-Game vorbei und schon gibt's so
I
Probleme.
could be deaf and blind, and I'd still know if you were lying to me.
Really?
You're just as gullible as he said you'd be. Hook, line, and sinker. Let me give you a little warning, Tenmyochi. That little shit is a hell of an actor. I'll bet you money he's a born con man. I don't know what he is to you, but if I were you, I'd trust the kid as far as I could throw him, and at your age, that can't be much. You hearing me, old man? Keep an eye on him.
Böser Dio. Oder vielleicht sagt
It's
er
all
die
right. I
Wahrheit
understand.
und Quark ist böse.
I'm so sorry.
Ja, Clover, warum hast
I
du
apologize.
Clover und Kay gegen Alice? Hätte ich nie gedacht, dass
This
sie
is
betrayen ihn
very
würden.
unfortunate.
It looked as though another argument had taken place while Quark and Dio were fighting. Whatever it had been about, it appeared to have resolved itself. Whatever it had been about. Kann Sigma sich das nicht denken?
The past is the past. There's no point complaining about it.
Aber die nimmt's
I'll just have
bisschen
to try and
lockerer.
get those points back in the next AB game. Zero, when does the next round start?
Jetzt frage ich mich, ob entweder Alice oder Tenmyoji in der nächsten AB-Runde sterben.
What makes you think we'll be having another round? Well,
Bla bla bla, das kennen wir schon. Ach, so viel Zeug, das wir schon kennen. Das ist aber schön. Yeah, it did change. Mine changed from red to cyan.
Me too. Mine's cyan now.
Mine too.
Okay, das heißt, ich bin auf jeden Fall mit Alice in einem Team.
Wait. I guess the colors weren't the only thing that changed. It switched from pair to solo.
You're right. Mine switched from solo to pair.
Mine is now a solo as well.
Yep, looks like mine's changed too. I've gone from solo to pair.
I'm still a pair.
The three of us seem to be magenta now as well.
I'm yellow. And it still says solo. Fi, you and Dio are yellow now too, right?
Yeah.
Looks like I'm a pair.
When did they change?
When did you change? So viel Zeug, das wir schon kennen. Why is this happening to me? It's been a few minutes wallowing in misery. I figured I deserved at least a little self-pity, but even I knew that brooding and whining wasn't going to get me anywhere. Like Kay had said, we needed to at least try and find another way out. So I shook my head to clear it, stood up straight and headed off. Alice Kette stellt einen Achter. Muss ich mal drauf achten.
Oh, Sigma.
Na, tatsächlich.
Perfect timing.
You were here earlier, right?
Yeah, I was. Phylon and I were the first into
Did
this
you find
room.
anything suspicious?
Like, secret pathway or something.
Nee, aber da hinten stand Lion. You really think that's the kind of detail I would have neglected to mention?
Anything else then? Anything out of the ordinary?
Out of the ordinary? Well, I mean, everything about this room is out of the ordinary.
How about this?
Oh Gott, jetzt labern wir jetzt ernsthaft über Mondfinsternis. That's not obvious. It's an astronomy magazine. Apparently it's got an article about a lunar eclipse. That it's going to happen on December 31st, 2028.
This New Year's Eve then?
Alles klar. Bis eventuell später, falls nicht, dann gute Nacht, Potter. Yeah, 6 days from
Wait,
now.
what did you say? What do you mean 6 days?
Well, today's Christmas, right? So...
Wait a minute. When were you grabbed?
Didn't you hear me? On Christmas. About 2 or 3 in the morning. Wait, did they pick you up on a different day?
Yeah.
I was abducted in the middle of the night on December 22nd.
Well, what about you?
I think it was the 20th.
Then we were all taken on different days.
Does that mean we were just sleeping until the nonary game started?
Maybe they kept us on a Soparil IV drip or something?
In theory, you could have everyone wake up at the same time if you got the dosage right.
Then today might not even be the 25th.
I think that's likely.
Yeah. Some of us were probably abducted after you.
Oh, well, I guess that explains why I feel kinda dizzy.
You too? I felt disoriented since I woke up. My body doesn't feel right.
Well, maybe it's because we were asleep for so long. Your muscles start to atrophy if you don't use them.
Then what day is today?
Beats me.
I have no idea.
Woher sollen die Leute das auch wissen, Sigma? Well, what about you guys? Was there anything interesting in the crew quarters or the infirmary?
Nah, nothing in the quarters. Oh well, there was a book about a cat.
A cat?
Bitte,
Yeah.
Sigma. Nein, bitte nicht, Sigma.
Something about a cat in a box and whether it's dead or alive. Didn't make any sense to me, though.
Nee, Schrödingers Katze. Well, it doesn't really sound like something that's going to help us get out of here.
Yeah, I didn't think so either.
Okay, keine Katzenpanz. Sehr schön. How about the infirmary? Find anything interesting?
Well, actually, there was one thing.
What?
I wasn't trying to hide it. The right moment to mention it just never came up.
You don't need to apologize, just tell us what you
Well,
found.
See for yourself.
Newspaper article.
Yeah, it was in the safe in the infirmary.
Radical
Let me see that.
6.
Radical 6 infection spreads.
Kann ich das nicht überspringen, weil das kennen wir schon. But there
Just
was
read
Radical
the
6.
article.
So I began to read. Radical 6 was... blah blah blah, kennen wir. Do you think we're in a quarantine facility?
You mean you think we got infected with this Radical 6 thing? Oh, come on, you gotta be kidding me.
Well, we don't know anything for sure, but look at us. We seem pretty healthy. Admittedly, I don't know what the symptoms of Radical 6 are, but if it's killing people worldwide, they must be horrific. Now, just look at this soft, lustrous skin. This perfect, shapely face. Does this beauty look like something infected with an awful disease? You want to touch it, don't you, boy? I can see it in your eyes. Go on. Try.
Okay. Well, I'm feeling a little weird.
That could just be from sleeping for a couple of days. Or maybe it's a side effect of that drug. Besides, if this is where they ship people to quarantine them, don't you think there aren't enough, people?
Das Gelaber von Alice gerade hat mich gerade an den Charakter aus Danganronpa 2 erinnert. Weil da gibt's einen weiblichen Charakter, der, beziehungsweise die, irgendwie dem Protagonisten auch irgendwie immer mal wieder irgendwie anbietet, ihre Titten anzufassen.
This thing is killing people all over the world, right?
Komische Spiele.
So why would there only be 9 of us here?
Yeah, I guess you do have
Think
a point.
about it. Zero is forcing us to play this nonary game. Why would the government quarantine people and then make them play a game?
Also a good point.
Yes, it is.
So you're saying there's no connection between our abductions and this virus?
Probably not.
Ups. Well, it's
That's
still
true.
irgendwas. Ups, jetzt habe ich Auto. Flow, look. Well, it's something we should remember, I suppose. I mean, even if we are safe in here, our friends and families are still out there. That's true.
I hope they're all right.
Wait a minute, when did this virus actually show up? I've never heard of it before.
Neither have I.
Me either.
So what day is it? If this Radical 6 killed hundreds of thousands of people while we were asleep, just how long have we been here for?
I don't think you'll be able to just puzzle that out. If we want the truth, we need to find more information.
Okay, I think I'll go look around a bit more then. I've already spent plenty of time here anyway.
Alice and I are gonna stick around. You know, just in case you miss something. Don't really feel like I can trust your eyes.
What? Whatever. Ja, lass mal die beiden mal alleine. Turn and head for the exit. Wait, next. Fernbury. Bumberbury. How's it going? Guys, find anything?
Hello, Mr. Sigma.
Look.
Nothing yet.
Oh.
Well, Alice, Clover, and I did go over this room quite thoroughly. I doubt you'll find any hidden hallways here.
Why are you back here then?
Well, I was concerned about the lady you found.
Ah, stimmt, da war ja was.
Who would do such a horrible thing?
Given what we know so far, you're the most likely candidate.
Phi, please. Why would I kill this woman?
Hey, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying the evidence points to you right now. If we find more evidence in the future, that could change.
We were so busy earlier that I never got to ask, but do any of you know who she is?
Beats me. I've never seen her before.
I don't know her either.
Neither do I. Well, I suppose I might have known her before I lost my memories, but there's no way to know, is there?
You still can't remember anything?
No. Not even a little, unfortunately.
You better be telling the truth about this amnesia stuff.
Are you suspicious of me too, Sigma?
Suspicious? Have you looked in a mirror lately? You might as well have suspicious tattooed across your forehead.
If someone ran into you on the street at night, they'd probably pass out from fright.
Or maybe even during the day.
Oh. I'm so sorry. I apologize for my frightening appearance.
Well, it's not really something you need to apologize for. I mean, it's not your fault, right?
No. I suppose not. Well, I assume not. But
what?
I'm not sure why, but none of this feels particularly strange. The mask and the suit, I mean. In a way, it almost feels natural. I don't feel as though I was forced into it.
Are you saying this is how you always look?
No, I don't think that's it.
This might be a pretty obvious question, but is there any way for you to take it off?
No. I've tried several times, to no avail. I honestly don't even know where to start. But there is something I'd like to ask of you. There are parts of the suit I can't see. Could you have a look and tell me if perhaps there is a switch or something similar?
Hat er sich jetzt nackig gemacht? With no further warning, he removed his robe and turned his back to us. Tatsächlich. It took no time at all to find something of interest. Oh. Das ist neu. There's a hole here on the back of your head.
A hole?
A hole? Yeah, looks like you inserts. Yeah, looks like you insert some. Also, like you insert something. It says open, so maybe if you put some kind of key in there.
You could open up the suit and take the mask off.
I see. That's excellent news. We just need to find whatever it is that goes in there then.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oops.
I feel somewhat relieved. I was beginning to fear I might have to spend the rest of my life like this.
Wait, a minute ago you said that it felt natural.
Well, it does, but that doesn't mean I want to stay in it forever. Imagine having glasses, for instance. Wearing them doesn't feel strange, but you'd hardly want to wear them all the time, forever, would you?
Muss jetzt nicht sein, ne?
That's what wearing this suit is like. Well, I think that's enough about me. Should we move to the next room now?
No. There still might be something here. I'm staying.
Me too.
I see. Well then, I will move ahead and see how our companions are doing. What do you intend to do?
I think I'll be moving along too.
Where do you plan to go?
Crew quarters. I was thinking I might go over to the crew quarters.
Very well. I shall head for the lounge then. Until we meet again.
Hätte ich Lounge genommen, wäre in die Crew Quarters gegangen.
Excuse me.
Kay's robe flowed silently around him as he turned to leave. I made my way out of the infirmary behind him. Ich bin übrigens froh, dass wir die PC-Version von 9.9 gespielt haben. Weil ich habe mich mal über die originale DS-Version informiert. Und da gab es anscheinend keine Möglichkeit, in der Story vorzuspringen. Heißt, wenn man die ganzen verschiedenen Enden haben wollte in der DS-Version, musste man das mehrere Male von Anfang an durchspielen. Was eventuell auf Dauer ein bisschen auf den Sack gehen würde. Ha. So, these are the crew quarters, huh?
Oh, Sigma.
Hallo.
What are you doing here?
Hey, come on, man. Don't be like that. We aren't enemies, are we?
Huh. I wonder.
What happened to you, Tenmyouchi? You've been acting weird ever since we found that lady's body.
Oh, you think so? Well, you sure it ain't just all in your head?
Fine. Let's move on to something else then. You and Quark. Is he, your grandkid?
Why do you want to know?
What? Well, I mean, why do you think? He keeps calling you grandpa. Of course I'm gonna wonder what the deal is. Y'all got kidnapped and brought here, apparently for no reason. Now, they're making us all play some sort of weird game. I'm just trying to find a little meaning in all of this nonsense. That's it. So tell me, Tenmyouchi, are you really Quark's grandpa? Clover! Luna!
Sigma, where'd you come from?
Zauberei. Ich sehe gerade Clovers eine Haarsträhne klippt sich durch ihre Wimpern. Von uns aus gesehen linkes Auge. Dass es den Leuten nicht aufgefallen ist. Do you not want me here?
No, it's okay, I guess. I just thought Tenmyouchi was the only other person here.
This is the crew quarters. I came here with Clover and Tenmyouchi. We decided we'd split up to investigate.
Huh. Makes sense. So, you find anything?
Zero.
Die haben Zero gefunden? What? Which one?
No, I meant I found 0 things.
No. What about you? Anything suspicious?
I didn't find anything either. Although, I guess you could say this whole facility is suspicious.
Ja, das ist richtig. Yeah, you've got a point there. So, why do you think Zero put all these puzzles and stuff all over the place?
Well, maybe solving all of these puzzles is part of the nonary game.
Really? I thought the nonary game was a couple rounds of the AB game. Why would he need the puzzles and stuff then? Das ist eine gute Frage. Well, what is the nonary game then? Why is Zero making us do all this?
Well, this is just, speculation, but maybe it's for entertainment. So rich, powerful people can watch.
Heißt das, ich bin im Fernsehen? Entertainment?
Yes. They're probably off in an opulent theater, watching us struggle while they drink brandy and eat caviar.
Okay, sehr spezifisch.
Oh, you think so, huh? So some rich bastards killed her off for kicks. What kind of a death is that?
Well, maybe her dying didn't have anything to do with the rest of the game.
No. Kay was right. If her dying wasn't part of all this, the rabbit would have said something. But what do we get? Nothing. Just tells us to keep playing and disappears.
Am JPP-Kanal.
I can only think of one reason he'd do that. Murdering her was always part of Zero's plans. Now, if you can think of another way all this fits, well, I'd love to hear it.
So you're saying that Zero Senior is the one who murdered the old lady?
Ja, die Mundanimationen sind ein bisschen sehr gewöhnungsbedürftig.
Hell, it sure looks that way.
That means there's a 7 in 1 chance anybody could be the murderer.
Wait, 7?
Well, Alice and I can't be Zero.
What? Warum nicht? Okay. I'll let the I part go, but you're gonna have to give me a little to convince me Alice can't be Zero.
What? Come on. Alice and I know each other.
Well, how do you know each other?
I guess you could say we're co-workers.
And where do you co-work?
An organization?
That's kind of vague. What kind of organization?
That's...
Gleich kommt Alice und sagt, nein, Clover, halt's Maul.
I can't tell you.
What? What do you mean you can't tell us?
I mean, I can't tell you. Just forget about it, okay?
Why can't you tell us?
Because it's confidential. I promised I wouldn't tell.
Oh, come on, don't give me that. Look around you, Clover. You really think this is the time for playing it close to the chest?
Yeah! What if the people you work for have something to do with what's going on here?
Yeah, you're right. Maybe I should tell you.
Ja, sag's uns. Finally.
Hey, sorry to butt in, but it's time to go.
What? Nein, tell me, what? Die wollt grad sagen. What? Time to... Ach so. No. Oh, shit. It's past time. We gotta go.
Huh, you think?
Oh, I guess we'll just have to continue this later. We need to get back to the doors.
Shit. I guess you're right. Let's go. Immer so oversexed, wo überhaupt nichts passiert. Fanservice. Das war im vorherigen Spiel auch schon mit der einen namens Lotus, die war auch recht leicht bekleidet. Und das hatte nicht wirklich unbedingt einen Nutzen oder so. Ist halt.
Chromatic doors have open 5 minutes.
Das ist halt, ja, Fanservice und so weiter. Ich meine, Alice muss nicht unbedingt so aussehen.
What were you doing?
Wir haben geredet. Sorry.
An apology is not going to cut it. I can't go through that door without you.
Wir sind doch rechtzeitig noch angekommen, Frau.
Zero said we'd get penalized if we didn't go through the primary door before it closed. Are you trying to kill me?
No, of course not. Fuck, lieber Clover und Kay, wegen denen hast du nur einen Punkt. I thought you didn't need a partner to get through the primary doors, though.
Are you kidding me? Think it through, Sigma. Yes, you can go through the primary door by yourself. Now you're standing in front of the secondary door. The time limit comes and the primary door shuts. Now what? Now you're stuck is what? Without the right number of bracelets, the secondary door won't open. Do you understand?
There'd be no way to open either door, huh? Man, that sounds even worse than getting your lungs turned off.
Sorry for worrying you, Quark.
Jo, was ist mit Quark los? Guckt irgendwie so ein bisschen. Weiß nicht.
In any event, now is hardly the time to be fighting like this.
Quark sagt nix. Fängt das Radical 6 bei ihm jetzt schon an?
As you can see, the primary doors have already opened. We must hurry and decide who will be going through which door and with whom.
So, how should we pair up?
We're almost out of time. I'll just explain it as fast as I can. Just like before, there are only 3 possible combinations.
The options file laid out for us were the following. Option A. As an eye would pair up with Luna and go through the green door. Tenmyoji and Quark would pair up with Clover and open the blue door. Fine Dio would pair up with K and open the red door. Option B. Alice and I would pair up with K and go through the blue door. Tenmyoji and Quark would pair up with Luna and open the red door. Find You would pair up with Clover and open the green door. Option Z, Alice and I and Clover would pair up and go through the red door. Tenmyoji and Quark would pair up with K and open the green door. Find You would pair up with Luna and open the blue door.
3 minutes.
Alright, so what are we doing?
I'm not pairing up with Kay.
Oh? Why not?
We'd end up playing against each other in the next AB game. Last time, you betrayed Clover. How am I supposed to know you won't do the same to me? You can't be trusted.
How unfortunate. To be honest, however, I would rather not go with you either.
Yeah? Why's that?
Well, you only have 1 BP left. I very much doubt you'll choose to ally in the next round. Even if you promised me you would choose to ally, I'd be in an undesirable situation. You see, I wouldn't be able to choose to betray. If I did, and you were true to your word and allied, then I would kill you. So there you are. That is why I do not wish to be paired with Tenmyoji. Of course, for the same reason, I would rather not be paired with Alice.
That's not a problem. Sigma and I will be taking Clover.
Ja.
I trust her more than any of the rest of you.
Obwohl sie dich betrayed hat.
Yep. I want to go with Alice, too.
Hey, wait a minute. Don't I get a say in this?
I would like to go with Sigma or Phi. They chose Ally last time.
Ooh, I like the sound of that. I'm Phi's partner. You should pair up with us. Sound good?
No.
I am also opposed to that choice.
If Alice and Clover pair up, and Luna and Dio pair up, the rest of us don't have a choice. We'll be stuck with Phi's option C.
I believe I mentioned before that I do not wish to be paired with Tenmyoji.
And I don't want to go with Kay either.
Then what the hell are we supposed to do? Ding ding.
1 minute.
Ernsthaft, das Radical 6 setzt jetzt schon ein bei dem. Hi, okay.
It's all over. This is it. We're all gonna die.
Are you all right?
No. No. That's not it. Don't you get it?
Quark, wir haben vielleicht nur 1 Minute, du
We're
Sack.
gonna die. We have to die. We have to die here.
Was?
All of us.
What the hell? Oh, snap out of it, kid. Oh, come on, Quark, talk to me.
No, I'm fine. You're the crazy ones. Getting so serious about this stupid game. We should just stop. End this. End all of it. End everything.
We need to get him to the infirmary.
Als ob inzwischen die Minute nicht schon längst rum wäre.
No, we don't have time.
30 seconds.
Nur eine halbe Minute vorbei.
Quark's with me. I'll carry him through.
But we still haven't figured out who's going where.
I can't afford to be picky anymore. Someone just choose. I don't care who.
Sigma, you have to choose.
Ich? Cool. What do I mean?
Please, just do it. We don't have any time left.
9, 8, 7.
Es war laut. Alice and I will. Ne, nix Auto. Stopp. So, gut. So, was hättet ihr denn gerne? Beziehungsweise, Moment, was bei dem letzten Mal. Also sind wir eh durch alle 3 Türen gegangen. Okay, dann ist scheißegal. Dann kennen wir die 3 Räume eh schon. Dann ist eigentlich egal. Moment, aber ich kann nur durch 2 von den 3 gehen. Warum kann ich nur durch... Bronny, Level 8. Glückwunsch. Ja, der Hut von Quark ist sau merkwürdig. Der hat irgendwie 2 riesige Lampen links und rechts. So, was hättet ihr denn gerne? Also wir können mit... Also wir sind sowieso mit Alice in einer Gruppe. Also wir können Luna dazu holen und durch die grüne Tür gehen. Wir können Kay dazu holen und durch die blaue Tür gehen. Oder wir können Clover dazu holen und durch die rote Tür gehen. Kay. Stimmt, ich glaube mit Kay waren wir bisher noch nie in der Gruppe, ne? Machen wir das. Alice! Kay! The blue door!
Right.
We should hurry.
We took off toward the blue door at the run. I glanced back over my shoulder to see the others heading for their respective doors. Feige and Clover were headed toward the green door, while Tenmyoji carried Quark toward the red door, followed by Luna.
2, 1, 0.
Die hat Zero gesagt.
Chromatic doors.
Bom, bom, bom. Blau. Was war blau? Blau war... Garten? Wait, 3 doors?
It appears they are all locked.
Is this a dead end?
Or a recreational room? What's that thing over there?
It looks like the thing next to the number 9 door.
Jetzt möchte ich mal kurz gucken. Also blau. Okay, blau war in der Timeline der Bee Garden. Botanische Garten. Das waren die Archive. Das war Control Room. Das wäre jetzt natürlich interessant, wenn ich jetzt hier rechts gehen würde. In den Rec Room.
Does that lever move?
Only one way to find out. Oh, diesmal gab's nicht mal eine Diskussion, wer das Ding aufmacht. Oh!
Well, that was easy enough.
Okay, gibt's doch neue Räume. Oh, das ist nice. It's only opened the door on the right, though.
And we are likely meant to go there.
Macht Sinn, ja. How do we get the other doors to open?
I have no idea. There do not seem to be any other mechanisms which might cause them to unlock.
I don't think that's really something we should be worrying about right now. We have a door that's open, we should go through it.
You are correct. There is little to be achieved by remaining here.
For what it is then, alright, I guess. Okay. Ja, ich denke mal, Zeit haben wir noch genug, dass wir das hier machen. Den Raum hier machen können. What is this place? Hier waren wir noch nicht, ne? Das ist komplett neu. Oh, das ist schön.
The rec room, apparently. Oh, you didn't see it. There was a plate on the door. It said rec room, as I recall.
Warum musst du so sein?
Short for recreation, one might assume. How ironic. I doubt recreation is foremost on any of our minds right now.
Okay, the pool and darts I get, but what's with all the suits of armor? Seems kinda
If
weird.
you think the armor's weird, check that thing out.
Is that a
Ah,
ride?
cool.
Yeah. I see them in front of grocery stores all the time. You put a coin in and it kind of rocks around. You
Yeah.
must have gone on one at least once when you were a kid.
I have no memory of doing so, but it is possible.
Does this thing mean there were kids here at some point?
No, I don't think so. I guess it's part of someone's collection.
That seems like an exceedingly odd thing to collect.
Ach, Leute sammeln die merkwürdigsten Sachen. So this place has a lounge, some sleeping quarters, and now this rec room. It's like we're on some kind of luxury cruise liner. Oh! Ist das Seitenhieb zum ersten Spiel?
Now that you mention it, it does give the impression that people are supposed to stay here for an extended period of time. They have a small but well-stocked infirmary. Anyone here would be able to treat at least minor injuries and illnesses.
So you think this room is to help people keep from going out of their minds with boredom?
Yes, relaxation is important in an isolated environment.
Everything anybody needs to live without leaving. I guess they're planning to keep us here for a while, huh? Well, that's not happening.
I agree. Let's just find those moon card things and get out of here.
Ah, there's a door over there.
Und wie immer versucht Sigma, das Ding aufzumachen und schafft's nicht. Won't open, looks like it's locked up tight.
In other words, the moon cards must be in this room somewhere.
Ach was. Right then, let's find them. Seek a way out. Yeah. Okay. Wie gehabt. Ich lese nur wichtiges Zeug vor. Kabeltrommel. Da ist ein Löwe. Oh. Pool table. Ah, das war leicht. Round Indentation. Ach, da muss Zeug rein. Aber das können wir aufmachen. Oder auch nicht. Da ist Gut. Brauche wahrscheinlich erst eine Münze. Scoreboard. Steer must have faced halfway through the wall and then gotten stuck. How horrific. I did think it had extraordinarily long legs. Okay. Balls. Yeah. Look exactly alike. Luminol. Oh. Swung the weapon it was holding at the other suit's shield. Rectangular button turns stage lights on off. Können wir die Waffen nehmen? Können wir die Waffen nehmen? Die Waffen! Axt mit dem Ding austauschen und dann kann der das kaputt machen. Ach, das kann ich nehmen. Okay. Nee. Okay, so. Yeah. Eine Allen Wrench. Spooky. Gut. Correct pockets in the following order: A, B, C, D, E, F. Specific balls must go in specific pockets. For instance, ball A would need to go into pocket A, and so forth. Yellow triangle will allow you to switch. Okay. Okay, 1 und 9. Okay, 1. Moment, das ist A. Ah. Okay. Also dann müssen wir es halt in der Reihenfolge machen. Okay, A. Das ist die 4. Ist es scheißegal wo? Okay, B. 1. Nein, war das falsch? Machen wir einfach mal weiter. Oder Moment. Ne, doch, ist eine ganze gelbe. Okay, das muss auf jeden Fall hier rein. Und das muss da rein. Gibt es da irgendwie einen logischen Zusammenschluss, um herauszufinden, wo die in welches Loch genau rein muss? A ball in pocket A. Verstehe nicht ganz. Correct pockets. A, B, C, D, E, F. Specific balls must go in specific pockets. For instance, a ball A would need to go into pocket A. Was war eigentlich der Unterschied zwischen der 8-Stunden-Kritik und der 7-Stunden-Kritik? Die 8-Stunden-Kritik war ein April-Scherz, wo ich im Endeffekt eine Minute oder sowas gelabert habe. Wenn überhaupt, vielleicht auch nur eine halbe Minute oder so. Und dann war für die restlichen 7 Stunden 59 Minuten Stille. Und die 7-Stunden-Kritik war die richtige, ernst gemeinte Kritik. Keine Minute. Okay. Okay, eine halbe Orange. 13. Wo muss jetzt die 13 rein? Weil das scheint A zu sein, das scheint B zu sein. Wo ist C? Das ist C anscheinend. Ah, eine ganze blaue. 2. A, B, C, D. Ist das jetzt richtig oder ist das falsch? Okay, das war falsch. B, C. Was war's? 2. A, B, C. D, nein. Das ist D. Verstehe ich nicht. Ganz grün. Falsch. B, C, D, E. Halbe gelbe. Das ist ein richtiges Mikro. Oh, nice. Also falls... Ich muss mal gucken. Weil ich bin ja mehr oder weniger aktuell beim Übersetzen von Spy in the Woods. Da gibt es verschiedene Rollen. Eventuell könntest du da was sprechen. Aber das dauert noch ein bisschen. Außer du hast wieder irgendwie eine Mango Creepypasta oder so. Dart-Tipps. Das sind Tipps, die sind aber sehr fett. Okay. $120. Check, check, check. Oder ich kann auch einfach die Datetipps nehmen und reinstecken. Muss ja niemand wissen, dass ich nicht richtig gespielt habe. Was mache ich damit eigentlich? Okay, Schrauber. Damit kann ich irgendwas aufschrauben. Beziehungsweise kombinieren mit... Ah, das ist... Da. Yay, Münzen. Ja, wieder Sonnen. Oh. Wait, are you riding it? Look at me go. Ah, ha, ha, ha. There is no God. Hey, Sigma. Alice. He's waving at us now. Alice, what's going on? I'm scared. I'm not watching. This isn't happening. Everything is fine. Huh? What was that? It seems to have taken a picture. Hooray! Oh. Januar, Februar brauchst du viel Beschäftigung. Okay. Ah, that was delightful. Yeah. Das war bisher die beste Stelle im ganzen Spiel. Ah. Z9D1. Z9D1. Ah. Z9. Gold record. D1. Gold record. Score 91. Okay. Einundneunzig. Mit 3 Darts. Score for each area must have a specific relationship to the other scores. Ich nehme an die Farben. Okay, aus was kann ich 91 bilden? Das ist mal 1, mal 2, mal 3, ne? Ja, gut. Nehmen wir mal an, ich nehme 20 mal 3, 60. 91, das heißt, ich bräuchte noch 31. Das ist nur 9. Und 91. Oh, ist schon spät. Kopfrechnen. 91. 21. 13. Das wird nicht funktionieren, weil das rot ist. Ja. 11 muss dabei sein. Okay. Echt? 60, 20, 11. Nee, aber das wäre ja... Das wäre 11 mal 3. Das wäre 33. Und 60, 20, 11, das wäre... Das wäre blau, blau, grün. Ich nehme an, es müssen dieselben Farben sein. Es wurde jetzt nicht direkt gesagt, aber die müssen halt irgendwie eine... Also die Zahlen müssen irgendwie eine Gemeinsamkeit haben. Und ich nehme an, es sind die Farben, die gleich sein müssen. Moment. Es ist schon so spät. Mit Kopfrechnen. Ja, es ist 3/4 gleich. Aber den Raum machen wir auf jeden Fall noch fertig. So, 91 muss es sein. minus 33 ist 58. Kann ich aus den Dingen irgendwie 58 machen? Das wäre dann 58 minus 16. Das wäre 42. Ne. 58 minus 20 wäre 38. Ne, würde ich nicht ganz hinkommen. Minus 17, das wäre 41. Ja. Oder keine. Keep in mind how the score for each area must have a specific relationship to the other scores. Es muss eine Gemeinsamkeit da sein, anscheinend. Ja. 60, 17 und 14. Failed? Aber es waren doch... Es waren 91. Okay, vielleicht muss es... Gute Nacht, Brownie. Nicht dieselben Farben anscheinend. Okay. Gut, dann versuchen wir halt mal 3 verschiedene Farben. Ja, trotzdem mal die 60. Das heißt, ich muss irgendwie eine 31 bilden. Probieren wir mal die 60, 20, 11. Ne, failed. Probieren wir mal mit 51 anzufangen. Das heißt, ich bräuchte jetzt eine 40 irgendwie. Minus 21, das wäre eine 19. Gut. Alle Farben. Ich glaub's fast. Bin gerade am gucken. 14. Ne, 14 geht auch nicht, weil dann bräuchte ich eine 26 und die wäre auch grün. Aber ich habe schon grün. Raumhinweis. Oh. Okay. Ich glaube fast nicht. Also Moment, also ich habe eine grüne 51. Nehmen wir die einfach mal. Kann ich auch daneben schießen? Nee. 40 grün, 33 blau, ne 18 rot. Bräuchte ich... Ah, da. Ah, tatsächlich. Dankeschön. Moment, grün. Gibt es da noch eine andere Lösung? Da. Da wäre der Hinweis gewesen. Nicht direkt im Raum, aber im Inventar. Aber wenn wir das umdrehen... Scores... Nee, Rocks... 16... Nee... Das wird nicht der Hinweis gewesen sein. Aber was mache ich? Okay, das haben wir. Okay, Lanze weiß ich jetzt nicht, aber wozu genau ist das? Luminol. Ich glaube fast der andere Ordner hat irgendwas damit zu tun. Müssen die irgendwas Spezielles in der Hand haben? Okay, die kann ich gar nicht mehr. Ah. Ups. Ich habe das Rätsel ohne Hinweis gelöst. Weil das Licht kommt von hinter der Wand und nicht von vorne. Heißt, das Licht hat angezeigt, ja, der braucht eine Axt und Dings. Das habe ich, falls ich das vorhin gesehen habe, habe ich das gar nicht realisiert. Ja gut, dann brauche ich das Licht nicht aushaben. Ja, kann ich da jetzt noch was machen? Ja. Also ich krieg da irgendwie noch eine andere... Es gibt da irgendwie noch eine andere Lösung. Rot 34. Rot 34. Ja, 34. 33 blau. 24 grün. 8, 16, 24. Tatsache. Dankeschön. Jetzt hast du aber nachgeguckt, oder? Ja, wozu bräuchte... Wozu habe ich das Luminol? So eine... Okay, soll ich das mal schon kennen? Nichts Besonderes. Obwohl, waren die Pfeile vorher auch schon in den anderen Karten drin? Ja gut. Also ich hätte sowieso nicht mehr lang rumprobiert. Ich hätte dann auch nach kurzer Zeit auf jeden Fall nachgeschaut. Weil da lösungmäßig ist da wirklich hauptsächlich Rumprobiererei. Gucken, womit man kommt. Okay, mit dem einen Tipp hätte ich eventuell, wäre ich ein bisschen schneller drauf gekommen, aber es hätte wahrscheinlich auch ein bisschen gedauert. Yay, Secrets. So. Wound 1. Ach, das ist wahrscheinlich von der Frau. 4th intercostal left between the 4th and 5th rib on the upper left chest. Stab wound. A wound caused by a knife or other sharp object. Wound margin clean, continuous. The wound margins are consistent with a stab wound. Wound angles, one sharp, one blunt. This is consistent with a knife wound. Most knives have one sharp cutting edge and one flat edge, which would produce this wound profile. Wound 2. Round wound cavity. The depth of the wound. Frequently, this will match the length of the blade used. Wound length. The length. Long ways of the wound left in the epidermis. Usually, this corresponds to the height of the blade. Wound width, blunt angle. The width of the blunt angle of the wound. Usually this corresponds roughly to the width of the knife blade, allowing for a less elasticity of the skin. Corona. Not to be confused with a coroner. A coroner is a government official who assists law enforcement by investigating the causes of death and dealing with paperwork and logistics surrounding corpses. It can also be used colloquially to refer to someone who performs these duties, whether or not they are actually employed by the government. Autopsy. An autopsy is a post-mortem surgery that examines a body in detail to determine the cause of death and evaluate any diseases or injuries that might be present. It is also super gross. Luminol mixture. Luminol is an organic compound with the chemical formula C8H7N3O2 when mixed with a hydroxide salt and hydrogen peroxide. It will glow blue when it comes in contact with blood and certain other substances. This property has made it a useful tool in criminal investigations, where it can reveal blood stains that have been cleaned up. Keep this in mind the next time you're contemplating how to deal with the neighbors listening to death metal at 3 in the morning. Yeah. Bracelet 2. At first glance, Kay's bracelet seems different from the others. Specifically, it appears to be attached to his suit. Although the design is slightly different, it is not a part of his suit. The bracelet is attached directly to his wrist, with the face looking out through a hole in his armor. Just like the other bracelets, it will only come off when he escapes or when his heart stops beating. Heißt es, Kay hat ein Herz? Generalized amnesia. A memory condition where the sufferer retains knowledge such as language, social common sense, and so on, but memories of their own past and personality disappear. Its cause is usually psychological, but in rare cases it can be caused by serious head trauma. Kay suggested that an extremely painful breakup might have been the cause of his condition, but generalized amnesia usually requires a much more powerful trigger than breaking up with someone. In fact, a painful breakup often has the opposite effect. You want desperately to forget, but find that to be impossible, which leads to all sorts of other mental disorders. Also, the person sitting behind me says... Okay. Sehr schön. Laut ihm ist Kay kein Roboter. Ah ja, werden wir schon noch rausfinden, ob er tatsächlich noch Roboter ist oder nicht.
Interesting.
Noch eine rote Lösung geben. Nee, nicht direkt. Nicht wenn du den Hinweis anguckst. Weil der originale Hinweis hieß ja, dass grün die größte Zahl ist, blau mittlere Zahl und rot die kleinste Zahl. Wenn du den Hinweis umdrehst, mehr oder weniger irgendwie, dann ist bei der zweiten Lösung rot die größte Zahl anstatt grün und grün ist dafür dann die kleinste Zahl. Eine dritte Lösung gibt es da nicht unbedingt. Außer du hast mehr als 3 Lösungen dann. Mit zum Beispiel blau die größte, rot mittel und grün kleinste und so weiter. Aber das wäre ein bisschen zu komplex, glaube ich. Für sowas. Beziehungsweise, ja. Irgendwie so. Okay, wir sind da. Wir haben da gestartet, sind da. Also jetzt kommt ein bisschen Story, dann gibt es wieder eine Entscheidung mit dem AB-Spiel. Und eventuell kommen wir da hier dann sogar mal wieder zu einem Ende. Oder auch nicht. Mal schauen. Aber an sich bei den anderen Dingen können wir noch nicht weiterspielen. Da ist alles noch Fragezeichen, was noch offen ist. Schwarzes Fragezeichen. Lok Nummer 4, Lok Nummer 7 und Lok Number 9. Okay. Ja, also machen wir dann beim nächsten Livestream hier dann auch weiter. Ja, wird noch ein bisschen dauern, bis wir wirklich fertig sind. Ich frage mich, was von den beiden, entweder das oder das da, das True Ending ist. Ah ja, also beim nächsten Mal gibt es dann ein bisschen Story, gibt es dann das zweite AB-Spiel und ja. Anscheinend je nachdem, ob wir Ally oder Betray nehmen. Dann ein bisschen kurze Story. Ja, wahrscheinlich wieder irgendwie bla bla bla, irgendwer hat 9 Punkte oder sonst was und Game Over, schlechtes Ende und halt ein bisschen anderes Zeug. Schauen wir mal. Gut, gespeichert habe ich, glaube ich. Ja, gut. Dass es hier in dem Menü keinen Knopf gibt zum Beenden. Oder ist der bei Optionen drin? Nee. Also mit der Maus gibt's keinen Knopf zum Beenden. Du musst Escape drücken.